Welcome back. This is Mrs. Rubright with Algebra 1 Honors. Today's lesson is 6.6, Special Products of Binomials. We already got started and then the computer crashed. So here is what we were going over. Okay, so we were going over some special cases. So if you were foiling 2x plus 5 squared, it's really going to be the first term squared, them being multiplied together times 2, and then the second term squared is what you end up having. So here you're going to have the first term squared. You do 2x times negative 5 times 2 for your middle term, and then your second term squared for your third term. And then when they are a positive and negative version, that is the difference of squares, so the middle terms end up canceling out, and you're left with 2x squared, and then the minus 5 squared. So that's going to be 4x squared minus 25. All right, and then we just got to the back where we have the special product rules. And we were about to start example 2 when it crashed. So let's start back there. Justify the sum and difference rule. Then use it to find the product of that. Okay. So we have a positive and a negative of the same binomial, right? The addition and subtraction version of the same thing. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take this term squared, 16x to the fourth, and then minus 15 squared, which is 225. Okay, so I'm just going to fill these in. And that is their justification for the rule. They're just showing that it works. Find the product. So same thing here. So our answer is going to be 16x to the fourth minus 225. All right, so it's the first term squared, that 4x squared squared minus the 15 squared, and that's what you get. All right, so a student was asked to find the square of 7x plus 3. The student quickly wrote 7x plus 3 squared equals 49x squared plus 3 squared, which is 9. So all they did is they distributed a squared symbol. That is their error. They distributed the squared. Instead of distributing the squared, they were supposed to. So you can't distribute the squared. It needs to be 7x plus 3 times 7x plus 3. So that's going to give you 49x squared plus 21x, so plus 42x plus 9, right? 49x squared plus 21x plus 21x plus 9. Show how to justify the rule for the cube of a binomial. Okay, so for that, it's really just showing you what's going on. So a plus b cubed is a plus b times a plus b times a plus b. So if I do the first two, or I could leave that alone and then do these two, I'd have a squared plus ab, so plus 2ab. Plus b squared, right? And then I'm going to distribute this one out. So when I distribute this one out, I get a to the third plus 2a squared b plus ab squared plus ba squared plus 2ab squared plus b to the third. Combine like terms, and I get a to the third plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed, which is our rule up top. Okay, so I'm just showing that if you take these, multiply them out, and then do a times this, a times this, a times this, b times this, b times this, b times this, and then combine like terms, you end up getting the rule. All right, so let's look at some practice problems. Your homework tonight is going to be page 361 and 362. So let's look at some of these practice problems. So looking right here at number 1, we have x plus 4 times x plus 4. So we're going to have x squared plus 4x plus 8x plus 16. Is everyone clear on that? And you see how you don't have to necessarily show those in between steps because it's a special product. How about here? This is 3x minus 8 times 3x minus 8. So that's 9x squared minus 24x, so minus 48x plus 64. This one's difference of squares, so it's the first term squared. 9 times 9 is 81x squared, minus 49, because those middle terms are going to end up canceling out. I want you guys to try number 7, 9, and 11 really quickly, and then we are going to go over them. All right, were you guys able to get 4x squared minus 81? The middle terms canceled out. 8x times 8x is 64x squared. 8x times 7 times 2 is 112x. And 7 squared is 49. So 64x squared plus 112x plus 49. And then our next one is difference of squares. 4 squared is 16. 3x squared is 9x squared. So 16 minus 9x squared. That is everything for today's lesson. Have a great day. Like and subscribe.